We're good. We're ready to go.
We're
Intro.
hot. We're live?
We're live. Intro.
All right. You want to intro it?
No, go for it.
All right. Welcome to the 25th Century Heroes podcast. I'm Dave Taylor.
Brian Erzik.
Levin O'Connor.
And we are the 25th Century Heroes, a comedy group based in Los Angeles, California.
A comedy force.
That's
Nice.
it.
Comedy Vortex.
So welcome to our first official episode, our first official podcast.
Yep.
And to get us started, I thought it'd be kind of a fun topic. We thought it'd be kind of a fun topic if we talked about our least favorite bumper stickers. Do you guys have any? Because I've got some.
Jump into it, Dave. Please.
All right.
All right.
You know, nothing on the top of your
No,
head
I've
right
got
now?
I've got a
You
thing
got
about
some?
bumper stickers, but I can't answer the least favorite bumper sticker
Okay.
question yet.
All right. Well, I think a lot of my least favorite ones probably fall into the category of really earnest, kind of progressive bumper stickers.
Example?
Nice planet, don't blow it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
I think it means don't ruin the planet, right? Because we've only got one. That's
Yeah.
what I take from it.
Yeah.
I don't think it means
Weird wording.
don't suck off the planet.
Don't you blow it is what I get from that.
Sounds like what
Is there an image that accompanies?
father's
Oh, there's-
advice to his teenage daughter
Exactly. There's an image of the earth.
and a giant pair of lips.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wilderness is the soul of America. You guys ever see that?
No.
No. Where
You've
are you
never seen that?
driving? I've never seen that.
Or how about Got Solar?
Why are all
Really
of your
any-
least favorite bumper stickers all environmental?
You have a real axe to grind against environmentalists.
Because I am kind of an environmentalist. I'd like to think of myself. I turn off the water when I soap up in the shower.
What?
What are you talking about? You turn the water off when you soap up in the shower?
Get wet in a shower, turn the water off, cover yourself in soap, then turn the water back on.
Yeah.
What?
I've been doing that the last 3 weeks.
What? Okay,
This is
why
taking-
just 3 weeks? What happened? What started this?
just occurred to you?
Well,
Were your water bills really high?
seeing our water bill, and seeing the fact of like the amount, it was really the gallons of water that we used. I mean, it was just insane per day. I mean,
What was it?
It was like 170 for 4 people. Like we have the tenants. So it was like between.
So why don't you make them use less water?
Well, I mean, what am I going to do? Impose? Hey guys.
So you would
to
rather
live here,
stand
you-
naked in a shower with no water, soaping yourself up like some sort of transient at a 7-Eleven at a 7-Eleven bathroom stall, than to tell them like, hey,
Well,
can you? We got.
the-
They're paying for their water, aren't they?
It's covered. We pay for it.
Oh.
But they seem like, conscious people. The problem really is slipping, really. The bottom of my feet get really
Do
soapy.
you soap the bottom of your feet? A lot?
Yeah.
Really?
I focus on my feet quite a bit.
Oh, we're getting so weird now. You actually soap the bottom of your feet? They don't
Whoa.
They don't get soaked up when you're walking around in this immense soap pile that is generated in your dry shower?
I'm not, of course they get soapy, but they're not being scrubbed.
Well, you just said you pay special attention to your feet.
Yes.
What does that mean?
How long are you applying soap to your dry self?
I mean, we're talking about a minute or two. I mean, this is not a long time. But do you scrub the bottom of your feet?
No.
Give it a rinse. Like a little,
rinse.
no, I mean, they get a little wash down, sure. Just not a lot of focus.
No, there's soap and shampoo all in the shower, and I do a lot of movement in the shower, so they're automatically getting cleaned off. Unless I've been barefoot for a while, then I will make sure that I scrub them.
How long do you
I go barefoot often.
Okay.
yeah, same.
So, it gets dirty.
Well, that
you know?
I can understand. I rarely go barefoot, so
Sure. Glad we...
Great. Well, we cleared that up.
Damn hip.
we haven't covered the being in a shower with no water while you're soaping up just seems
Is
like
that
a step
is
away
that crazy?
from
Okay. Yes.
Is
yes.
that
That seems
crazy?
like
Yes, that is crazy.
That
That's
seems
crazy
like
behavior.
in a movie, if they wanted to show how crazy this person is, they would show you when turning off the water in the shower, soaping up, and then turning it on.
Prison showers, maybe. Things like
Yeah.
that. Torture.
They don't do that. Prison, they get, according to the movies, I feel like they get a steady stream of water.
Maybe not the shower, but when you get checked in and they just hose you
yeah.
off.
That's delousing.
Yeah, that's their check-in
You're
process.
essentially putting yourself through a home delousing every time.
I
without the
guess I
chemical.
got to the, even though these environmental bumper stickers, here's the thing, they kind of drive me crazy because they're telling me to, like what are some of the other ones? Like go solar.
You just said that one.
I said God solar.
Any,
You're right. It's totally different.
It's like telling me that you need to do this because, you should and you've got to help save
sure.
the planet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you agree with the sentiment. You agree
do.
that we should recycle more. We should use less.
but
Absolutely.
you should do it because you're compelled to.
Not because of a bumper sticker. Not
You
because
should make a
somebody-
bumper sticker that says, should, got should, something like that.
You should make a bumper sticker, put it on your car, and say, "Off, I'm doing my part."
There you go. But Levin, I think I was driving with you one time. I don't remember the bumper sticker, but essentially, to paraphrase it, remember? I think we were. I thought I was with you when we were
probably.
driving.
Where was I?
And
At work.
working.
And
And essentially,
cruising around burning gas.
Essentially, it said, "My car is a clean energy car. When are you going to get yours?" Or like, "What
Sure.
are you driving?"
Nobody
And it-
likes to be preached at.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't think that changes a lot of minds.
Right.
Is my
It
point.
doesn't at all.
It just makes people angry.
Yeah, it does. It makes, if anything, it does the opposite. It makes me want to like rev my engine and crank it out.
I told a woman when I was working a catering gig, there was this woman that was going on and on and on and on about all the environmental stuff that she did and recycling, and she was asking people specific questions that 99% of the people would say no to, just so she could launch into some sort of like, what's the stuff where you create the backyard fertilizer thing?
Compost?
Compost. Do you?
Yeah.
So you probably compost. It's like, no, I live in an apartment building, and they're like, you don't compost, and then would launch into a whole thing. Composting's great. I understand it. There's no way that I can feasibly do that.
Doesn't fit your lifestyle.
Doesn't fit my lifestyle. But again, I recycle, and I drive I drive a pretty low. I drive a high mileage car. It's a small car. So I got to the point where I was just fed up with her, and we're sitting around waiting for the event to begin. I'm like, yeah, I wish I could get myself to recycle, but I'm too lazy. She's like, really? You're too lazy? And I'm like, yeah, I can't get myself going to recycle. She was like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And the really bad thing is I just buy tons of stuff in styrofoam. Like I always go to takeout. I always get takeout food, so I have tons of styrofoam. And she goes, what do you do with it all? You don't recycle it? And I'm like, no, I just burn it. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, at the end of every month, I just go out in my parking lot and I just make a little bonfire out of it. And she went ballistic about all of the stuff that I'm releasing into the world. And I don't buy a bunch of styrofoam. I certainly don't burn it. But because I was so agitated with her preaching about your environmental consciousness, I told her that I was doing more damage to offset her positive.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that. The other one that I feel like it's bothered me for some time. Again, the sentiment I agree with, and that's the coexist one with all the religious symbols.
Sure.
And I feel like it's like coexist. Is that the best we can do? Is just to tolerate each other? It's like,
Hey,
like,
that's something to hope for.
I guess it is, but it's like I'm going to tolerate you, is what it's telling me. And I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. Like I want to be, I want to get along with everyone.
You
who's
want to do
different
more
me.
than tolerate. You want to.
Yeah,
You want to
sure.
be happy that somebody's different.
The issue might be that the bumper sticker is not the ideal venue for major world change.
Yeah.
Yeah.